North of the border, TPC Toronto at Osprey Valley will host the RBC Canadian Open for the first time. There are 3 different 18-hole tracks on the property. The event this week will be contested on the North Course. Headliner in Canada, Robert MacIntyre, who was the only top player who skipped the Memorial last week. He won the RBC Canadian Open in 2019 and 2022, 2 different venues than this week. The other top 10 player in the field, Ludwig Oberg, last year's champion, Robert MacIntyre, back to defend. 2003 Masters champ, Ontario native, Mike Weir. Not surprisingly, he's going to tee it up this week. The godfather of Canadian golf, as will 2 players making their professional debuts, Luke Clanton and Gordon Sargent. MacIntyre getting ready for his title defense, and with more from Canada, here's Kira K. Dixon.
Well, for the first time in Robert MacIntyre's career, he is defending on the PGA Tour after that first PGA Tour win last year at the RBC Canadian Open. It was so special, one of the more special interviews and moments after a win. Of course, he had his dad on the bag, and this week, Robert MacIntyre continues to relive just how special it was.
Yeah, it was special. Obviously, everything that was going on last year, I was struggling a little bit out here in the States or on the PGA Tour. And then, yeah, parted ways with my caddy and phoned my dad. He wasn't going to do it, and he decided, right, I'll come over and help you out. And like, things weren't going well during the week. I had to go and get a visa for getting back in the US. It was carnage, and then just at the end of the week, everything managed to come together. And yeah, it's something that I think later on in my career I'll realise how special that was, but just now it's like, well, it was a win with my dad in the bag. What's so big about that? But I think later on down the line I'll realise how big it was.
How much of a legend is your dad back in Scotland among all his friends?
Yeah, no, he does get hassle nowadays. He wears a bucket hat all the time, so everyone that sees him walking around, even if it's the Scottish Open or the Open or stuff, that he's watching me, and the minute he's got the bucket hat on, everyone's like, that's Bob's dad, and they go over and get selfies, and he hates the attention, but yeah, it's part of it now.
At the time, you said that you had, based on the timing of the schedule last year, you were going to go to the Memorial and the US Open, all these things, but you said you were going to just go to Scotland and have a big party. Did you end up having that big party, and how was it?
To be honest, it wasn't too much of a party. It was more of a kind of get together with friends and family, the ones that have really helped me get to where I am today. I'm from a small town on the west coast of Scotland, and yeah, we don't produce many golfers. There's a lot of good sports people come out of the town, but I just thought, once I won in Canada with my dad, and I just thought, you know what, the best place to be for me is go back home to Scotland and really enjoy it, and almost, yeah, it's like a little celebration without the party element of the Scottish Open win, but it was just more so the get together with the people that have helped me get to where I am.
You mentioned that at the time of the win last year, you were struggling a little bit, being in the States, being away from home, the PGA Tour. Where are you at in that struggle today?
Yeah, no, it's obviously a bit easier. You're playing all the main events. Obviously, my results this year haven't been as good as I wanted them, but I feel like statistically I'm in a better place than I was last year. But look, it's difficult. Results are everything in this game, and if you're not seeing them, well, you start to doubt. But just now, the last couple of weeks, I've really started to see a change in my game, a couple of tweaks here and there, and yeah, we're seeing light.
Yeah, the last time we spoke was at the PGA Championship. You had a great first couple of days. Yeah. What was the positive thing that you took from that week, and what was the challenge that you're currently working on, especially as you think about the US Open? Yeah,
so Thursday, Friday went well. Saturday, Sunday didn't. I had to change some equipment during the week. Not at the start of the week, but during the week there was some things playing up, and we tried to fix that, and it didn't really work out. But over the last 2 weeks, we've really dug into that, and I feel like we've started to work it out with the driver, driving it a lot better and putting it nicely. In the last 2 weeks, the results have been far better. Dallas was a big step. I felt I should have challenged a bit more there, but even last week on a tough test, it was nice to see the driver going straight again.
Yeah. And how can you use this week to prepare for Oakmont, which we know is going to be very difficult?
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to prepare for that. I mean, that's going to be almost the end of my trip. It's a long stretch. That's going to be six weeks in a row at Oakmont. So this week, look, I'm trying to defend this title. So I'm all eyes on trying to win here this week in Canada.
Yeah. And last thing, what's it like being the defending champion for the first time on the PGA Tour?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I try not kind of think of that. I just try and think of another golf tournament. But coming here to Canada, being a left-hander, I really feel there is a bit more love. And yeah, it's special to come back.
Well, for the very first time, TPC Toronto at Osprey Valley is hosting the PGA Tour and the RBC Canadian Open. Now, it's just about an hour and 15 minutes away from Hamilton Golf and Country Club, which is where Robert MacIntyre won his maiden title on the PGA Tour. So he said, you know what, let's go over there and have a moment to celebrate. He and his dad played around yesterday. They had some members that had made friends with them, host them, and just had a wonderful day without the fanfare, without the media, to be able to relive some of those extremely special moments. And I did ask him, have you ever considered having your dad out on the bag more regularly? And he immediately cut me off and he said, absolutely not. It's far too stressful.